What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, I want to talk about Future because Future recently had a sit-down interview with GQ. He is going to be also on the cover of GQ, all right? And he mentioned a few things about his personal life as far as him wanting more children and things like that. But he talked about people labeling him to be toxic. And I want to talk about that because that is what people know him for, being toxic. You know, women like Larsa Pippen, Lori Harvey, Sierra, Des Dior, Joey Chavis, and then all of these booty models he has kids by and pregnant by, he can't never stand anybody. Toxic Future. And he doesn't like that particular title, all right? Now, why is that? Because Future is saying that, listen, I'm not the problem here. The women were toxic to me. I want you guys to listen to that, right? I'm not the problem here. These girls are the toxic people to me. They just don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit it. They were the problem, not me. Now, let me just say this. As guys, we understand that wherever you go, there you are. So, is it possible that those ladies could be toxic? Yes. But we also know that Future has to be somewhat of the problem because he's the only thing that is constant in all these relationships. The other women are variables, but he's the one thing that is very constant. But here's also what I want to talk about. A lot of guys like Future forget one thing. You control who you hang around. Let me talk to this, especially black men. A lot of us as black men, we're a little bit better than black women at this, but we are not looking, many of us, when we deal with women, we are not looking at many of the good factors in a woman. We're not looking at where she's raised. We're not looking at what her attitude towards men is. How much effort does she put into a relationship? What is she trying to do to make things grow? Does she give good advice? Because, you know, one thing that women do is give good advice to men. Wisdom. That's a key thing that women do. If you really know guys who have long-term relationships, you need that second opinion. Women give good advice if they have wisdom. If they don't, then it's different. But I will not deny that women have that capability because they have senses and they look at things in ways that men do not. But the problem is that men like Future, you don't require women to do anything. All you require them to do is to look good, have a nice ass, have a nice top, and be super fine. You're not even looking at what she can bring to the table emotionally. Now, I get it. A guy like Future, a lot of women are after him. A lot of women want to be with him. And he can have all the beautiful women in the world. I get it. But the reason why Future keeps getting toxic ladies is because he's never looking for them to do anything else. Well, I'm Future. I'm rich. All I need you here for is a few times, a few good months of sex, and you get pregnant and you're out. Then you want to come back and be like, she's toxic. She's crazy. Well, because you have not required her to do anything else, especially when these girls first meet Future, they're starstruck. They're on their best behavior the first year, first few months. They cooking, they cleaning, doing all this other stuff. Then by the time you come out there and find out who they really are, then they code switch. And that's the problem with a lot of black male athletes, a lot of black men that got money. you're selecting the same women that you want physically. Never focusing on what a woman has emotionally to give you, if she's even emotionally stable. And let me tell you like this, money, guys, and these guys who are rich and have money, the little bit of money that I've got in the last 3 to 4 years, 2 to 3 years, it's been significantly better the last 2 years. I've had to intellectually develop a whole lot more to be able to handle the little that I have, which means that I had to grow up. And at 41, I'm still growing up. A lot of these guys don't grow up. They get all this money, but then they don't grow up. Like, look at Jay-Z. Jay-Z got some money. He grew the fuck up. Dr. Dre got some money. He grew up. So look who he deals with. He's dealing with Beyonce. He would have never been able to get somebody like Beyonce if he was doing what Future was doing, which I'm pretty sure he had some little thotties going on here and there. But look, he kept developing. He kept learning. He kept associating himself with people that were like him. He kept going further. Future got a lot of money. You're still dealing with the same kind of people, the same kind of women you had when you were broke. Of course, they are going to be toxic because you haven't developed. A lot of black men get money, still are attracted to the same kind of black women that they had when they had nothing. Well, you wouldn't give me the coochie before because I was broke, but guess what? Now I'm rich. You can go ahead on and give it to me now. And all you got to do is just give it to me. Well, you're not teaching a woman how to treat you. You don't set any standards for yourself. All you're telling them is, I'm Future, you can come teach it with me. But why should they do that? Where's the screening process at? That's the difference between guys like, I would even say Drake. Yeah, Drake has problems too here and there, but Drake makes sure he screens people all the time. Like, before you even come close to me, we gonna screen you. We gonna screen you. Because I can't have you somewhere near me and we haven't screened you. That is the fundamental difference. And when a lot of guys complain about the women in their life, you have chosen those ladies to be there. The question is, what is your selection like? Just think about a guy that's a general manager. I'll tell you a bad general manager, Vlade Divac. Vlade Divac was a general manager for the Sacramento Kings for like almost 10 years. Terrible. Doesn't know how to draft talent. Doesn't know how to build a team. And the Kings sucked. Okay? The Kings sucked. Doesn't know how to develop players or do anything. And the Kings still have that situation now. You can't draft. Same thing with guys. When you have problems with women, it comes down to you can't draft. Don't know how to select people. Don't know how to position yourself. Then you want to turn around and say those chicks are trash. Yeah, they are, because that's who you selected. But when you tell guys, they get mad, right? But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I already appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.